Hey, what's up guys? Sean here. So this weekend we are back out on my property. We're actually gonna test out the primitive kit this time and actually spend the night out here because the temperatures dropped down and it's rained for the last couple days, so I didn't get the chance to come out here last night to do this. So we're gonna get an overnighter done and test out this new shelter. Before I go ahead and get into this though, as you can see, I've got my tarp shelter set up here. I actually had these straps off of that traditional pack that I haven't been using, so they worked perfect to wrap around my shelter roll here, so that's pretty cool. Okay, so as you can see, I've made a change in the way I set up the tarp last time. Last time I had it lower and I didn't have quite enough headroom in it, and so I decided this time I'd raise it up, and I'm just kind of playing with the levels to see, you know, what's the best height. So last time I had it a little more than waist high, wasn't quite high enough. This time I'm going just about chest high here, and we'll see how that works. Okay, so after fiddling with it a little bit, chest high was a little bit too much, so I went with just under the chest, top of the stomach high, and that seems to be just about right. So that'll give me plenty of cover, as long as it's not blowing rain. If it's blowing rain, I would have to drop it down some, but that's going to give me plenty of cover and plenty of pitch on it to roll the rain off if it does come. Which it rained the last 2 nights, and it says there's 0% chance of rain tonight, but we all know how my luck goes, so chances are it'll come a torrential downpour. But anyway, so I've got this thing set up now. I've got the ground sheet set up down there, but I got something new that I want to show you guys that I'm really excited about. So I know you guys are probably sick and tired of hearing about my incredibly awesome wife, how awesome she is. Well, you can just be tired of it because I'm not going to quit talking about her. And here's one of the reasons. She always goes out of her way to get me things that she thinks is going to help me. And especially, like, even for the YouTube channel, she goes out of her way to do stuff like that. And this is no difference. So, this is one of the things she got me for my birthday. And I've been wanting it for this kit. If you guys remember, been putting together this kit. And also, if you're looking for the video where I put this thing up the first time, I'll link it in the card above. But she got me an Arcturus wool blanket for my kit, and it's freaking awesome. I've been sleeping with this thing on the couch and everywhere for the past 2 weeks since I've got it, and I absolutely love it. The thing is super nice. It's not real scratchy like I thought. You know, wool blankets are normally really scratchy. This thing is really nice. Did have a pretty strong smell when I first got it, but over time that's kind of faded out, and it is comfortable. So tonight it's supposed to get down into the upper 40s, and it's rained for the past couple of nights. So I've got my shelter set up now, got my wool blanket. I do have my ground cloth down, and I'll be able to cover up with the other half of that, so that should help. But now we got to go ahead and get some firewood located and stacked up here for tonight, because I think we're going to need it. But all in all, I'm really happy. So now I've got plenty of headroom in here, and I know you guys are going to say something about it. So yep, I'm wearing my cowboy hat, and you know, I think that goes along with my traditional kit. Plus, honestly, when it starts to cool off, I do wear a cowboy hat quite a bit. So I know I haven't worn one in a video yet, so somebody's going to say something about it, but that's my headgear for this trip. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get some firewood rounded up and get ready to build us a fire. Well, this might be just what we're looking for. So the top has been blown out of this oak tree up here, and the stump of it is sticking in the ground, but the rest of it is poking or is hanging off of the ground. So even though it's been raining the last couple days, there should be plenty of firewood there for me to cut it up and have a good fire tonight. So I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and just cut the limbs off of it first, toss them over where I can drag them back to camp, and then I'll just go ahead and cut the bigger chunk into manageable pieces and carry that back to camp. Alright, so we got that all bucked up. No, we've got it all cut up in manageable pieces and thrown back over the fence. And this is just a separate field. It's kind of split up out here, so got it thrown back over the fence so I can drag it over to the campsite and work on it, bucking it on up and getting it down in the actual usable pieces. But I showed you this beautyberry, and my property, we've got a ton of beautyberry on it, all surrounding this property right here. So I know I've talked about it before, but it's a very valuable resource. You can use it for a lot of things. You can use it for bug repellent if you squish the leaves up real good, and the berries make a really good jam. Hey, listen guys, I know I keep harping on it, but if you enjoy these videos, please hit that subscribe button for me and give this video a thumbs up. I keep looking at the analytics and it shows that, you know, I've got 80% of you guys that aren't subscribed yet, and we're at like 638 subscribers right now. So if you guys all went over there and hit that subscribe button for me, it would push us over 1,000 easy, I bet. So I'd appreciate it if you guys would hit that subscribe button for me. It really lets me know that you guys are enjoying these videos. Drink. So I'm trying to keep this as honest as I can by not running back and forth to the house. You know, this is a test of this kit, and I don't want to be tainting the test by running back and forth to the house. So I've got water here now. I can get water from the tap, but I don't want to get real sweaty because, you know, if I was out in the bush, out in the wilderness, I couldn't let myself do that, because even though I'm in Florida, the temperature is going to dip down tonight. I don't have a whole bunch of other stuff to wear. I did bring some extra socks and some sleeping pants just so I'd be comfortable, but I don't have a bunch of extra stuff to wear, so I don't want to let myself get real damp. So I'm gonna kind of pace myself, sit down, relax for a couple minutes, maybe grab myself a little something to eat, and then rest, cool off, maybe break up some of the smaller stuff while I'm just sitting there, and then I'll get back to cutting that wood up here in just a few minutes. Yeah, I love my little Hidden Woodsman hammock chair thing that I got, but I rarely ever use it the right way. I rarely ever actually get some limbs and put it together like that. A lot of times I use it as just a little ground cloth to sit on, and it's nice. It folds up really small, and I use it that way, like I said, a whole lot more than I do actually cutting limbs and making a hammock chair out of it. I'm just sitting here. I brought me a bunch of these sticks over here, so I'm sitting here just kind of breaking stuff up and processing it down while I cool off. Just making some good use of my time. Tonight for dinner is going to be easy. We've got some leftover chili that Sarah made for dinner last night, and all I've got to do is heat it up, so that'll be really good and really easy. Chili's always better the second night. So I was headed back over to grab some more wood to break up while I was just sitting there chilling, and I found a good resource for us to help get this fire going tonight. Let's go check it out. Okay, so here we have a old rotten pine tree, and as a lot of you know, the heart of the pine tree most of the time, especially old ones like this one, it has a fat lighter core. So we're going to knock this thing down real quick and use the old axe and see if we can't find some fat lighter in the center of this thing. Just that easy. Well, there you have it, right there, just on the edge. Super simple. Got a bunch of fat lighter right there in the core of that tree, and actually right to the outside edge of that tree. So I'm gonna knock some chunks off of that, and that'll definitely help us get our fire going tonight. Oh yeah. Wow, so that was pretty crazy. I was just sitting here, just got back over here and sat down to process some of that fat lighter wood, and a huge limb out of that oak tree on the neighbor's property fell. And it was a huge limb. Thank goodness that thing wasn't right over the house or on somebody's car. But I mean, you could feel it, literally feel it shake the ground when it hit. So it was a huge limb. But I'm trimming this fat lighter up. Look at the color on that fat lighter. That stuff should work great. If you've never smelled it, it smells, to me it smells like pine sol, like you would clean your floor with, a floor cleaner. That's what it smells like. Once you smell it one time, you'll never forget it. The stuff works great to get your fire started, and after all this rain we've been having, might need that help. So It's just sticky with sap and resin. So sticky that it's making my hand stick to my knife. What you doing, buddy? What you doing, man? What you doing? Oh, yeah. So today I've got Mick out here with me instead of Skipper. Skipper being a little chweenie, he can't hardly handle this cold. He starts shivering real bad, and there's no need in putting him through that. He loves to be out here, but he's better off to just be in the house. Mick, he loves it out here. He's got a short coat, and but he seems to really enjoy it anyway. There he is. There's my Skippy boy, wearing his Dewey Cox shirt. Well, we've been, you know, breaking firewood up and everything, and getting everything ready. But it's fall here, you know, so we're starting to lose light fast, and time just changed last night. So we got to get this firewood split up, get our fire going, and get our dinner warming up. Alright, well, that took a little bit of work, but we got it, and it'll go now. Well, that went pretty easy. I didn't really get my fat lighter small enough to catch the spark really easily, but as you can see, it worked. It just didn't work as fast as I would have liked it to. I should have prepped a little better. But now I've got to try to get something set up to cook my dinner on. And I got something cool that might work out for that. So, got a couple things I got to go find though. So another one of the things that my awesome wife got me for my birthday was this right here. Now, I hadn't ever really thought of getting one of these myself, but she knows me so well, and so she got me one. So this goes with this chain, and it's a tripod plate. So all I've got to do is cut the poles and make sure they'll fit in these holes, and then I can make a tripod super easy, and I don't have to worry about lashing it all up and everything. So we're gonna try this thing out. Now I can hear some of you guys already saying, Sean, I don't need one of those things when I can just lash up a tripod. And that's true, you can. But you got to remember too that when you lash up a tripod, you're using up some of your cordage, which may or may not matter to you. But this is just another tool in the toolbox. You know, you carry a knife on you. This thing really doesn't weigh anything at all. It's but it's pretty sturdy. So you know, I'm not gonna mind carrying something like this and not taking a chance of wasting my cordage. So, but as you see, I just kind of whittled the top of that stick down a little bit, and you pop it on there just like that. See how it does. That thing's pretty cool now. So this is adjustable. It just kind of comes up through there, and then it's got a little pin. You just run it through your chain. Whoop. That's pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm pretty happy with that. It's sturdy. I'm happy with it. Let's get some chili on the fire. Just that easy. Well, it's dinner time. So I'm gonna be honest with you. This traditional camping is gonna pose a little bit of a problem I hadn't thought about. I'm having to use my external light for my camera, which I didn't want to do. Unfortunately, I'm not going to have a choice because it's getting so dark so early that's going to pose a problem. But I'll get over it. It's no big deal. But got my chili done, and you can't even see it. But my chili is done. It's very hot. Very, very hot. But it's very good also. Oh, I forgot. I've got my other stuff to put in it. I did cheat, however. I ran in the house and made me a mixed drink. And I'm thoroughly enjoying myself. That didn't take long. Chili on my shirt. But I really, really like the little tripod thing. That turned out really cool. Super easy to use. And I got my firewood set up. I got a stack of firewood sitting over here. So throughout the night, I'll be able to just, when it gets cold or it starts to go out, I'll be able to just grab a piece and throw it on there. So that'll be pretty cool. But the sun's starting to go down, and the temperature's starting to drop a little bit, so I think here in just a minute, after I get done eating my dinner here, I think I'm gonna take these boots off and get ready to wrap up and call it a night. So it's been a good time. Man, that's good chili. Alright guys, I think I'm gonna finish eating this and call it a night. I'll see you guys in the morning. Alright guys, so I have put my night clothes on. I got my little beanie hat on to keep the warmth in the top of my head. And I'm fixing to crash out. See you guys in the morning. Like a good coyote, stay over there. Coyotes just woke me up. I was actually sleeping pretty good too. I woke up and stoked the fire a little bit. I'm actually doing pretty good here. I'm kind of surprised because I didn't even put my inflatable mattress down. So we'll see how that goes. I'm glad I stayed out here tonight. I was laying here asleep and I heard the chickens start fussing, and I thought maybe one of those coyotes had got in there with it. And last night something got in and killed 2 of our hens and hurt a couple of other ones. And so I jumped up and went and grabbed my rifle real quick, and there was a giant possum in there. So I killed that joker. I'm hoping I got it on the game camera on the night vision, but I don't know if I did or not. So we had some excitement tonight. But now I got the fire restoked, and I'm hoping that'll be it for tonight and I can get some sleep. So alright guys, I'll see you in the morning. Hey, good morning guys. I not gonna act like it was the best night of sleep I ever had. Got pretty cold last night, but that really wasn't the problem. That my wool blanket and my tarp really worked the way I wanted it to. But you know, me being me, I had to go as traditional as possible. So I left my air mattress out and didn't use it, and it was pretty rough. You know, you guys know I'm not a ground dweller anyway. I prefer my hammock, but I really want to be able to use this thing. So I guess in the future I'm gonna have to use my air mattress. I tried it without it, it just didn't work. But I made it, and actually ended up not burning up all my firewood quite, and it actually worked out really good. I stayed warm, so that really wasn't a problem. But now I got my coffee on, and I think it's time to have some coffee. Well, per usual, now we're letting the coffee cool off just a little bit. For breakfast, I'm making oatmeal. Surprise, surprise, right? It's funny, oatmeal to me, it's not just easy. It's not just an easy meal. It's nostalgic. It's something that seems like I've always had at camp for breakfast. And if it's just me at camp, I don't see any need to make a huge breakfast. I enjoy the oatmeal. It's easy to do, so why not do it? Coffee. Now we can get this day started. Well, guys, all in all, I'd have to say this camp was a success. Had a few things that I had to learn, but you know, I think I'll do better next time. And I'm really enjoying this tarp shelter here. I'm really enjoying putting together my traditional kit. So I hope you guys enjoy these videos. If you do, like I said before, don't forget to subscribe. I feel like a lot of you guys are watching the videos and aren't hitting that button. And if you would, please hit that subscribe button for me and ring that bell so you'll know the next time I put out a video. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up and share it with your friends. And leave me a comment below and let me know what you thought about the video. So I think I'm going to just sit here and eat my breakfast, enjoy my coffee by the fire here, and get wrapped up. Appreciate you guys watching. I'll see you next time.